time, he had a mouth. This time, he's got family. There's Miggy.
Your father is in jail, your brother's out on bail, and your mother is a hoe.
Crazy Willie.
Yo, baby.
Raffy.
Acting jobs are like sex. All around, but I don't seem to be getting any. You know what I mean?
Mother Gladys.
No, this is not a hair weave. This is hair fusion.
Father Felix.
I never fight with ugly people. They got nothing to lose.
This family is not representative of all Latin families. If your family is like this one, please seek professional help.
I'm on the verge of a major breakthrough.
Somewhere in the realm between theater and stand-up. Groundbreaking actor-performer John Leguizamo's Spic-O-Rama premieres Saturday, May 15th on HBO.
Next on HBO, it's lust at first sight as Kevin Bacon and Kira Sedgwick heat up the screen. Literally, they play a couple who set each other's hearts aflame in Pirates. Next on HBO. Hey, in case you haven't heard, there's a new movie and a lot more every Saturday night in May on HBO. Like what? Like the HBO original movie Daybreak. Cuba Gooding Jr. and Moira Kelly star.
Guess you'd rather stick around and wait for the bomb to go off.
Who else? How about Mel Gibson, Danny Glover, and Joe Pesci in Lethal Weapon 3?
There's no bomb in there. How can you be sure that?
Harrison Ford, Ann Archer, James Earl Jones, and Richard Harris in Patriot Games.
We got 3 IRA hitmen at a farmhouse.
Patrick Swayze in City of Joy.
She's going to give somebody a lot of joy.
Don't touch her.
And the ultimate in high-altitude adventure, K2.
Anything can happen up here.
That's not all. World Championship Boxing doubleheader. Riddick Bowe takes on Jesse Ferguson, and Roy Jones clashes with Bernard Hopkins. There's more. The HBO Comedy Hour. John Leguizamo's Spic-O-Rama.
Does it look okay?
What did you say?
Remember, there's a new movie and lots more every Saturday night.
I got it.
All premiering in May on HBO.
Skinheads USA, a growing cult of violence.
I'm talking about going down the streets with guns, you know, and kicking some fucking ass, man.
Where everything is black or white.
Nigger! What do we want?
Skinheads USA, Soldiers of the Race War, an America Undercover exclusive. Premieres Tuesday night at 10 on HBO.
This is going to be a white man's land.
On the next Thursday Night Prime, an HBO world premiere, shady business deals,
You knew they weren't playing by the rules, Marty.
broken promises,
We will fully protect you.
and a trail of victims.
Those bastards killed Paul and Isabel right in front of me.
Ignite a quest for revenge. Only this time, it's personal.
You think this is about money to me?
There's no place to hide from The Bounty Tracker. A Thursday Night Prime world premiere starring Lorenzo Lamas. Thursday at 9 on HBO.
Hi, I'm Riddick Bowe, the heavyweight champion of the world. And if you want to see me fight, there's only one place to go. That's HBO.
Bowe versus Ferguson, live Saturday, May 22nd on HBO.
So close, it hurts.
You don't know how hard it is for me to make friends. It's like everybody thinks I'm some kind of freak or something.
I'll be your friend.
In the suspense thriller, The Crush, a journalist named Nick rents a guest house from the parents of a 14-year-old girl who becomes dangerously infatuated with him. Carrie Elways plays the journalist, and Alicia Silverstone makes her feature film debut as Darian, the girl who can't take no for an answer.
I said I wish to stay away from
I
you.
thought we were...
We're nothing.
I love you, Nick, and you love me.
You're sick.
Even though Darian's behavior becomes more threatening as the story progresses, Silverstone says her character isn't as evil as she is misguided.
I didn't see any evil in Darian at all, except towards the end when she really does get bad. But I don't think, even that, I think it's all just comes from loneliness and unhappiness. She's just a really sad girl.
Nevertheless, Elways, who first captured moviegoers' attention with 1987's The Princess Bride, says if he were in his character's shoes in real life, he'd want them to be running shoes.
Obviously, if you see the movie, you go, well, wait a minute, why don't you get, people go, get out! This woman's crazy, get out of there! So I talked to the director about it, and we thought of ways of really making this relationship between my character and the photojournalist that he meets at the magazine he works for be a reason for him staying there,
The photojournalist he meets, a woman named Amy, played by Jennifer Rubin, is far more aware of Darian's infatuation.
She's got a crush on you.
What, are you saying I did something to provoke this?
Well, did you?
Neither Amy nor Nick recognizes the danger lurking beneath Darian's obsessive behavior. Rubin says in real life, she might be just as easily fooled.
If a 14-year-old girl came after my boyfriend, I would probably laugh hysterically. You know what I mean? I would laugh hysterically, and I wouldn't really think anything of it.
The crush is based, in part, on a real-life incident experienced by writer-director Alan Shapiro.
It really happened to the writer, and he recounted the whole experience. I made him tell me exactly what he went through and how he dealt with it. And he actually ended up leaving sooner than this character did. So everything past like the second act is pure supposition in the mind of the writer as to what might have happened had he stayed. You know.
What are you doing here?
Missed the show. Did something come up?
Go and get out of here.
Oh, Elway says he's never had such a close encounter, but he and his co-stars say they will never forget their very first crush.
Well, I had a crush on the nurse at my school. She was from Norwegian, Norway. No, yeah, I had a crush on this girl from Norway. She was a nurse at my school.
I have had crushes on, like, there's two different guys I've had crushes on. One's my best friend now, so that's absolutely nothing. And the other one was just one of those silly things where you walk down the hallways and, you know, you brush your hair before you go, and you know where he's going to pass, and you know all the good stuff, so.
My first crush was with a boy who was a swimmer, and like 7 years later, he became my boyfriend. He used to snap me with a towel.
Darian, let me explain a little something to you. One day when you're all grown up and you have a real relationship, you'll realize your feelings for Nick were just a thing, just a crush. In fact, I bet by the time school starts, you'll have completely forgotten all about him.
God, Amy, when I grow up, I hope I can be just as smart as you.
Darian, go play.
Elway says The Crush is designed to be a heart-stopping, entertaining thriller and is not meant to be a serious study of obsessive behavior.
I mean, we're not curing cancer here. We're just having some fun. And if anyone ends up enjoying the picture, then that's great.
Silverstone says for her, making this movie resulted in some personal insights she will never forget.
Before I did this role, I was not in touch with my sexuality at all. I know that when I'm with guys and in the everyday world, all I do is blush and get nervous and silly. And with her, complete control. There was no hesitation at all.
Darian! What are you doing?
Making lemonade. What's that?
Sometime in the near future, in an America very different from today, two rebels are fighting for their lives.
You never saw this place. You never met me. This never happened.
If the epidemic doesn't get them,
You know the stuff they keep telling us about the quarantine? It's all lies.
the government will.
There's cops behind you! A block away!
Let him pull out!
If this guy really loved you, he wouldn't want you to be in all this danger all the time. I can't move.
Guess you'd rather stick around and wait for the bomb to go off.
What bomb?
You think I was doing back there, setting my alarm clock?
Sometime in the near future, friends will become a liability, and love a dangerous proposition.
Come on! Give me your hand.
Cuba Gooding Jr., Moira Kelly.
You can trust me, or you can die.
The HBO original movie, Daybreak, premieres Saturday, May 8th.
In June, HBO asks you to please be kind to animals, or else. Batman Returns, just in time. It's coming in June, and it's only on HBO. Nice kitty.
Meow.
Simply the best choice on TV. HBO.